Hello, hello! Perfidious Pete here, back and ready to discover the secret of the ooze after my little black site adventure last episode in XCOM 2. Now, hopefully, Dr. Taigen will be able to figure out a way to use the ooze that we retrieved from the black site to transform some of the team into giant anthropomorphic turtles who are skilled at ninjutsu. I'm hoping that, but I'm not holding my breath. I'm sort of conflicted. Because really, it seems way more likely that Dr. Taigen is going to wind up giving the team their dollop of ooze, along with a spoonful of sugar, because he's basically an evil Mary Poppins, but he'll give them their dollop of ooze and then test them for superpowers, only to report that the closest thing about them to super is the super aggressive cancer that is devouring their internal organs. Plus, the stew of sexually transmitted infections, drugs, and booze that are simmering around in old Lindsay All-Day Lohan's bloodstream, that stuff is probably virulent enough without tossing a mysterious, possibly radioactive alien sludge into that pot. Who the hell knows what might result in that little admixture if Dr. Taigen dosed her up. We could wind up with some sort of sentient strain of herpes on our hand. Though, you know, could be a cartoon in that. Teenage Mutant Ninja Herpes, maybe? The song, I mean, Teenage Mutant Ninja Herpes, Teenage Mutant Ninja Herpes, heroes made of oozing sores, herpes power. I would watch it. Seriously, though, if I was going to blame anyone for spreading crud around the barracks, really, I should probably be blaming Jake Busey. I mean, he is, after all, the one who gave Mitch Hedberg a case of viper venom. Though, I suppose, in Jake Busey's defense, he did pick it up through a wall, which is a little like catching it from a toilet seat, in that it's complete and utter bullshit. Also, as you can see, Helen Keller got shot again, which I'm sure conspiracy theorists everywhere will construe as further evidence that Helen is some kind of treacherous double agent. It's all a ruse, Pete. Smoke and mirrors designed to throw you off the trail. How else can you explain how a deaf and blind woman knows where the aliens are all the time? Wake up, sheeple. The fix is in. Hashtag Keller is a Cylon. Yeah. You know what? Even if she is, I don't buy it. But even if she is, who cares if she's a Cylon? She's doing work right now. If it turns out she is a Cylon, I can shotgun her in half later. I say we use her while she's an asset, because at this point, she's about the only asset we've damn well got. We can't afford to throw away any advantage at this point, mostly because I'm an idiot and sold some of the Advent corpses we desperately needed to make armor, and now we can't make armor. Yeah, I'm, again, self-professed idiot. So we have averted the Doomsday Clock, dropped the Avatar project down by 2. That's going to reset our Doomsday timer. Optimus Prime, you can shut your hole anytime, because literally no one is paying attention to you, buddy. Alright, so we've got an engineer, which we should probably finish. You know, we kind of need alloys, but I think the engineer is more of a priority. So let's head back over here, hit this engineer. And we're going to go back to our old safety valve pattern then, only this time we're going to be using this facility as our safety valve. It is going to be a little more difficult, and I would like to get our armor finished, so that means before... Okay, so midnight raids. Honestly, I don't give even a tiny shit about midnight raids. I really don't.
Got an urgent communication coming in for you now, Commander.
Well, that's fantastic, Bradford. What does Optimus asshole want now? Oh, he's just going to give us our... Okay, that's fine. Our monthly supply income at 491. That's pretty solid. We also have Dr. Ramon Ramos, the telenovela's greatest brain surgeon. He's the greatest brain surgeon in all of Oaxaca, Ramon Ramos. He is also desperately handsome. Oh, he is suave, ladies. The Ramon Ramos will fix your brain and win your heart. No, I actually find myself a little attracted to Dr. Ramon Ramos. I think I would date him. So how do we do? Guerrilla Op, 1 council mission, 1 supply raid, contacted a region, built a radio relay, hacked the Avatar progress by 2, and investigated the Advent Black Site. The aliens managed to put exactly 1 dark event on the scoreboard. Suck it, aliens. 491 supplies is a shitload. Okay, rapid response is bad. I'm gonna go with the controversial opinion there. Is it really heartbreaking? See, here's the situation we've been running into lately. None of these events have been bad enough that I'm really huge to... Like, I'm not really motivated to spend the intel to see what the hidden event is. Because with either of these, I would be comfortable just stopping the hidden event instead. We're basically at a 0% chance that the hidden event is worse. Or isn't worse, rather, than either of these two. There are almost no events that are less troubling than either of these. I mean, the reinforcements are a little irritating, admittedly. But is it worth spending 30 intel to avoid? I kind of don't think so. 491. Yeah, we'll go get those in a minute. I'm actually I'm really more intrigued by the engineer here. Oh, there we go. This is what we needed. Oh, we're gonna have to go view this room. All right. A proving ground. Yes, we just got a buttload of supplies and we are desperate to get our hands on a proving ground. Do I want to build it there? I think the answer is loud and definitive yes. Put it right fucking there. So we're slapping that baby in, and I feel no shame about this at all. Oh, yeah. Damn Skippy, Connor Kerrigan, get your wrench, get your ass to work. We can't have you not building the proving ground. It's possibly the single greatest thing we have needed. It's just what I needed. I mean, it's not really someone to please, so it's not technically not just what I needed, but, you know, it's close. So the proving ground has started. I am really excited about that. I'm very stoked to work on specifically plasma grenades. Really, really want to get my hands on some plasma grenades. And now we have Dmitry Ilyushin here to help out a little bit as well. We're going to say okay to this. I'm aware the supply drop is available, and now that Ilyushin is on board, and I mean this literally, we just picked him up and put him on the damn ship. We're going to assign him, and then I'll fly over and get your precious supplies. Ah, jeez. Put him on here with Inez Vandenborg, the Swedish scientist. Borky, borky, borky. Swedish scientist. I wonder if she keeps chickens. Do you ever think the Swedish chef kept chickens because he was just like some kind of vicious monster, and he was like, well, you go in the pot, bork, bork, bork. Like, those chickens were just his next entree. They weren't his friends. He just kept them around because they were handy. He liked fresh chicken.
These findings will likely prove crucial.
All right, our psionics research is finished. That is fantastic. Let's see what this unlocked. I think the Psi Chamber, right? Yeah, Psi Lab and Advanced Psi Amp both unlocked. Man, we really need to build one of these bad boys too now. Advanced Psi Amp also very intriguing. So alien encryption, interesting. Illyrium, 14 days. That's a while. We got a bunch of autopsies I kind of don't give a shit about. I think we really need to do Illyrium research. It does take 40 Illyrium crystals, which is basically our entire supply, but it's good to get this out of the way, I think.
Stemming from this technology.
Yeah.
I'll have a report assembled as soon as the research is complete.
Well, that's great, Dr. Tigan. Why don't you go get your umbrella and fly around the lab? I'm told it helps you think. Alternatively, you could go find Dick Van Dyke if you can dig him up, and I think maybe literally dig him up, because I think Dick Van Dyke is dead. But he could sing you a little song about a chimney sweep, and you could walk into a chalk drawing. That'll be fantastic, Dr. Tigan. Don't you want to be Mary Poppins? I mean, it'll be an evil, twisted, kind of horrible chalk drawing, so it'll be more like walking into a Japanese anime horror cartoon with tentacles and probing, but that does seem kind of right up your alley, Tigan, what with the tentacles and the probing and whatnot. I mean, that's the kind of chalk drawing cartoon world I think you would be at home in. All right, so 1 supply, 2 supply, 3 supply, 4. We've got the supplies running out the door. Actually, we have a shitload of supplies. Let's ignore this for now. New staff is available. Yes, that's fine. I'm going to continue to ignore it if you don't mind.
Plotting new course.
It is? Why? Okay. I guess we're going over here then. Well, that's fine. We might as well check out our inventory. Is there anything we really want for sale? All this stuff takes intel. Man, a superior scope is real, and a couple of these things are actually pretty intriguing. We could rush Illyrium research for... That saves us 7 days, though. It hardly seems worth it. Rush Berserker autopsy. None of those things are worth any kind of serious investment of intel. We could sell some more Advent Trooper corpses just to make sure we're completely screwed. But, yeah, I already learned my lesson on that one. I think we'll hang on to pretty much everything we've got for the moment. I didn't even really mean to come here. What I wanted to do was go hit Furies here and try and stock up on some alloys. We are going to be building armor very soon, and the exosuit, which I would like to build at least one of, is going to take quite a bit. We also need to begin branching out to make more contact. I think we're going to head over into what is basically Alaska. We do have enough contacts to head that way, and I do that because, of course, we want to have another black site or facility mission at the available. Although we could also go Indonesia, Australia, too. I mean, we've got options here. Because we're swimming in alien facilities, that's why we have options. Having these options is not necessarily a good thing. I suppose we should go ahead and... let's just go do Indonesia. One, we have a relay tower here, so this doesn't cost us anything, and it won't force us to build a relay tower, although we have one in the new Arctic as well, apparently. It's just... This gives us... We can... I don't know if Indonesia is even part of our continent bonus now that I think about it, but... We could then maybe pick up the Indonesian continent bonus. I mean, it is just 2 spots.
We can't establish any new contacts until we upgrade our systems.
Yeah, I know. I actually just did this, Lily. Speaking of upgrading our systems, is that a thing we can do? Let's check into that very quickly. We are going to need to upgrade resistance comms. I mean, that ultimately is going to have to happen. Also, the power relay is going to need to be upgraded. Can we upgrade it to... We haven't done Illyrium research yet, so I don't really want to upgrade the power relay just yet. We do still have 2 bonus power, and we can research this exposed power coil should the need arise, which the need is going to arise because that's probably where I'm going to build my Scilab. Let's take a look at the old comms here. We do not have enough power for an additional comm station, so we're going to be at our limit for contacts, even with an engineer on staff. So we are going to need power, and in order to get that power, we're going to need the sugar, because first you get the sugar, then you get the power, then you get the women. But we are going to need that, so yeah, Illyrium research, I think, is definitively, we made the right choice. I feel good. I wasn't feeling great about the Illyrium research choice, but now I feel surprisingly better about it. We got quid pro quo, and here comes our guerrilla operation. Let's take a look at our targets then. Counters the hidden dark event. It is difficult. We're protecting a device for 200 supplies, which we really don't need. 92 intel. That's tempting. 92 intel, rapid response, but I think we're going to have to go for the hidden mission. Dr. Ava Bohr, scientist. Oh, great. She's going to trap you in the corner at a party and then tell you all about her nanotechnology research into making tiny mice grow tumors. Be like, Dr. Bohr, I'm not really interested in you giving laboratory mice tumors. Oh, but it's really interesting. You see, we give them tiny microtumors on their little teeny tiny mice pancreases. You're like, please stop torturing animals, doctor. And also, I don't care. When you're done with the mice, just throw them in a bag, fill the bag with carbon dioxide, and throw the carbon dioxide bag in a dumpster. This is how you deal with lab mice. I don't care about everything. Yeah. It's almost a certainty that the hidden dark event is worse. We're doing the hidden one. I'm sticking with the plan. Stick to the plan, Pete. Even if the plan is horrible, you go with the Joker method. Everything's according to plan, even when the plan is horrible. I don't know why the Joker in that scene sounded a little bit like Jerry Seinfeld for that one, but... All right, well, everybody who was hurt is actually back in action. I was thinking about varying the team up a little bit, and you know what? I'm still kind of thinking about varying the team up a little bit. Could we forego Master Chef Busey? Maybe. Could we forego Yuri Babymaker Novak? Maybe. Could we forego Steve or Pokemon Irwin? Absolutely not. Mitch Hedberg is sort of our floater. I think we're going to rotate Mitch out here. Although Mitch... yeah, Master Chef Busey and Helen Keller are both shaken, which I'm not a huge fan of. But I think we can make do. Norman Borlaug did okay on his one time out of the barn, but I'd really like to get rid of all of our shaken troopers. So you know what? Let's grab little Tay-Tay here. Oh, little Tay-Tay. Little bit of crimson-lipped goddess of death for this mission. We are going to give her Mitch's shotgun. Speaking of which, Mitch, can I have that shotgun back, buddy? I need that shotgun. You're not allowed to leave the stage with the shotgun, Mitch. You gotta leave the stage. You gotta leave the shotgun on the stage, buddy. It's like walking off the stage and taking the mic stand. You can't do that. We're gonna need that for the next act, Mitch. I appreciate your enthusiasm for your craft. You're a fantastic, fantastic comedian. But Taylor Swift's gonna need that microphone. See, does Taylor Swift already have? She actually already has an upgraded shotgun, but this one has an advanced laser sight, so it is slightly better. Can we put any other weapon upgrades on here? Do we even have any other weapon upgrades? We have a repeater. I mean, if I was going to waste a weapon slot, I would probably not put it on that. What is Steve Irwin's rocking? Okay, so Abraham Lincoln is rocking a hair trigger. Don't really care about Kristen Stewart. Jake Busey is good. Steve Irwin already has a repeater. We could put it on Yuri's Gauss rifle, I suppose. I mean, it's something. It's not amazing, but it's something. And Yuri does, often rapid fire when he fires that weapon. So we're not doing anything else with it, and we definitely don't need the supplies, so selling it isn't exactly supremely useful either. All right, Tay-Tay, we're going to give you a flashbang here. And we're going to give little Taylor Swift a chance to shake it off. She's shaking, but, this is why she wrote that song, Shake It Off. Player's going to play. Alien's going to A. I don't know where I was going with that. Advent gonna vent, but you just shake it off, girl. Shake it off. Or plummet face first down on a treadmill, because I don't know, you really needed the money. What was the motivation behind that, Taylor Swift? How much did they pay you for the taking the face plant on the treadmill endorsement? I mean, it was very clearly not actually Taylor Swift, and definitely a stunt woman, but still. How much did they pay you for that endorsement, Taylor? And do you really need the money? I mean, do you gotta pimp yourself out like that? You're rich as shit, Taylor. You don't need the cash, girl. You don't need it. It's not like you were doing it for charity or anything. What is with the frame rate here? Wow, it's real bad. So we're going to Stink Park in Novgorod. Yes, Pete, Novgorod is sometimes smelly place. This is Stink Park. Even the people of Novsky, which is a small town on Baltic coast, my hometown of Novsky, even we make fun of Stink Park in Novgorod. I'm be like, well, you know, Novsky is a tiny little fishing town with nothing to really recommend it. We just have the one vodka distillery. And women, oh, hideously ugly. Most of them carrying Yeti's babies, of course. But still, at least we don't live in Stink Park, eh, fellas? Yes, was basically town motto. Novsky! At least it's not Stink Park. Stink Park, Novgorod seems like it would be like a natural home of perhaps a toilet or bidet manufactory. Be like, what are you making, Stink Park, Novgorod? Oh, they make toilets. Really, really low-quality toilets. Oh, you know what? No, I take that back. They wouldn't even make toilets, because toilets would be too good for Stink Park, Novgorod. They would make porta potties. That's what they would make in Stink Park. Be like, yeah, world's finest manufacturer of porta potties. If it's a portable toilet, we got you covered. If you can move it and poop in it, probably came from Stink Park. Oh, well, okay, so we've got our first Archon. That's, I'm gonna argue not fantastic. It's interesting that we can put up a respectable ambush here. Master Chef Busey, I think we'll come back to you. Stovepipe, we're gonna need you pretty close to the old action here. I'm gonna want you wheeling and dealing on that guy. So let's get you up here, I think. Why are you going all the way around instead of just climbing over? I do want Lincoln close. Lincoln does have the most explosives, although, honestly, maybe an explosive might not be the best way to pop this pot. So we're going to double bump Lincoln. We'll move him forward. I think we just move everybody forward as quickly as possible and try and set up a solid little ambush here. And we could get Helen Keller, like, right up in their shit. My only fear is that they may patrol, and if they do so, they may move in such a fashion as to... Because it looks like they're walking this way. They're walk this way. All right, Baby Maker, you got to be on the rooftop, and there's no two bones about that. You're going up to the high ground, buddy. Will do. We're going to need you up high and shooting. I think we're probably going to try and crack this pod with a Yuri Novak rapid fire at an Archon. That'll probably be the way we go about this. In which case, maybe we do put Helen... I mean, maybe we do put her right up in it. Screw it. I'm going to be brazen. Let's be a little aggressive here. And by a little aggressive, I mean like borderline suicidally aggressive. Master Chef Busey, we're going to bring you up here right next to old Tay-Tay. We're going to have the whole team ready to deal as soon as we pop this pod. Probably, I think we have Steve Irwin. Steve, I would love to get you vision on something hackable. Maybe we could hack a bonus. Is there a tower and or turret and or like something around? Nope, not a damn thing. All right, let's just bring you up to... this full cover then. And we'll turn this one over to the aliens. Alright, we've lobbed the ball into the aliens' court. Let's see what they do with it. They fucking disappeared? Alright, well, I mean, that's unexpected. Taylor Swift, do you have conceal? Oh, that's Helen Keller. We really kind of want at least one person on Overwatch. More importantly, we really want one person to spot. If I have to pick somebody to do that, I'd kind of prefer that to be Steve. Alright, there we go. Excuse me? Spotted enemy? Did Steve step into a fucking detection tile? That's the only I'm so salty right now. That's straight up new Jack horse crap. Alright, that's, I mean, it doesn't really change what we were gonna do much, so I suppose it's okay. We can have, double 82% rapid fires here from the Baby Maker. I think we definitively take this shot. Although we could Lightning Hands him first. May want a Lightning Hand. Yeah, you know what? Let's soften up with a little Lightning Hands. Let's go Gunslinger Yuri here. Alright, so 4 damage from the sling. And then we can whack this guy with the rapid fire, because that did not count as an action. We did get the poison, and he is battle frenzied, which is going to give him an extra action point. I'm not hugely concerned about that. Don't worry, Pete. Should be concerned about nothing. Yeti is going to put 2 sniper rounds through this man's eyeballs. He will be dead at the end of turn. Trust me. Yeti gets it done. Remember, hashtag Yeti gets it done. Yep, Yuri sure as fuck got it done. That was some sweet damage. We got 21 aggregate damage out of Yuri in that turn. That's damn fine XCOMing right there. Told you, Pete. Hashtag Yuri gets it done. Why do you think I say the hashtag Yuri gets it done? It is because Yuri gets it done, Pete. You know, hashtag's not meaningless, Pete. Hashtag is hashtag for a reason. This did not come from Yuri. This did not come from Yuri, Pete. This came from people. Debating on whether I want to have Lincoln whip a grenade out there or whether we should just move and shoot. Helen Keller could almost certainly kill this man with a flank shot. It's basically guaranteed. What I'd prefer to do is not have to blow our concealment. But I think we're probably don't have much option there. I think we're going to have to do it. In which case, our best bet would be to have Lincoln go ahead and drop the old Granado. I mean, he's got extras. We can get rid of some cover here. Can we hit both of these guys? I do want to make sure we get damage on both of them. Lincoln, can you get a grenade out there? Thank you. I'm a little worried about blowing up this building, if I'm going to be perfectly honest, just because I'm afraid there might be another pod inside or behind it, and this somehow opens up huge line of sight to more enemies, which would be fucking terrifying. No additional enemies? No additional enemies. Good. Alright, well, nobody has any cover anymore. Helen Keller. 98% to kill that man. I think we're just going to have you go ahead and do that. And Advent Trooper Helen Keller damn near took out the civilian in the background.
Okay, so I got one.
Don't sell yourself short, Helen Keller. That was great work. Why? Don't denigrate yourself, Keller. You did a good job. 70% on the Archon, huh? That's not as much as I would have liked. Tay-Tay, if we bring you up here, it will blow your concealment, but you're going to have almost a guaranteed hit on our little trooper. And we wouldn't mind feeding Tay-Tay some kills here. So Taylor's concealment is going to get blown, but we'll still have Jake Busey, 84%, 73 to crit.
Missed the target.
We all saw that, Taylor. Yeah. Okay, well then, I guess old Master Chef Busey is going to have to come around the corner here and try and sweep up the pieces. Nicely done, Taylor. We could have used that concealment, but now we'll never get the chance, will we? You have got to be fucking shitting me.
Get it together.
Well. I hate all of you. You're all fucking fired. Every goddamn last one of you is fucking fired. Every single one of you is fucking fired. I have to use a goddamn mimic beacon now, and it's all your guys' fault. Swift? Busey? What the fuck is that shit, man? Yes, Peter, I don't know. You should fire those people. They're bad at the job. Crikey, mate. I hate to say it, but I don't want to speak bad about the old Master Chef, man. The man makes some mean chutney, but that was some fucking weak tea, mate. Weak tea. Weak tea, of course, in Australia is actually beer, but it's Bush Light. That's what we call weak tea, because Foster's, you know, that's Australian for beer. Bush Light, I mean, we don't even want to call that a lager. It's more like a, it's like a fruity beverage. Drinking light beer, mate. Drinking light beer. That was a light beer shot. Crikey, light beer indeed. All right, I'm real salty about everything that's happening here. All right, Baby Maker, I know you can get the job done, but I'm gonna save you for a reserve shot in case Taylor Swift decides to shit another one down her leg here. Oh, wow, okay. Yeah, talk about too fucking late, Taylor.
Nailed him.
Yeah, it's fine. We are not on a clock here. I don't think our device took damage last turn, did it? The device does not appear to be damaged. So as long as the aliens are not doing damage to the device, I don't really feel any compelling reason to move forward. Let's just take some shots here at the old Archon. You guys make me real salty, by the way. I'm real salty. We should move forward maybe a little. We do have 2 units out of cover, though, so we don't want to get crazy. I mean, basically, we can't really risk doing anything that might spawn a pod here. Let's take a look at this hack opportunity, though. Could be something amazing. What if we get mind control of the enemy? I mean, on our first mission last time where we found an Archon, we just straight up mind controlled them and never had to actually fight. It was great. Squad Blitz is real good. But you know what? 82% here is also real good. Reinforcements would be called down on our position. I think we can afford to hold off on this a turn and go. I think we could maybe go for the squad blitz. If we have to take out reinforcements, as long as they're not damaging the thing, that's not really a big deal. I mean, we could just drop them. They'll come down on our position. We pick them off if we need them. Or we could hold off and try and wait until we really need a squad blitz. That would be the other way to play this.
All right, I'll go.
Let's, yeah, you know what? For now, let's slow down a little bit. Just go ahead and get some reloads out of the way here. We're not going to bum rush the target site until the target site starts taking damage.
On Overwatch.
Ellen Keller's going to reload. The Baby Maker's also going to reload. I think we'll have Yuri, the Baby Maker Novak, maybe take a little tiny move here. Just to get a little closer. One step closer to edge, Pete. This is what Yuri is. He is basically a Linkin Park song. Also, got to say, Pete, since Linkin Park isn't making music anymore, who does music soundtracks now for every big American movie? I mean, was Linkin Park in 24 out of 24 cases? Linkin Park, if have soundtrack, Linkin Park did soundtrack. We got a Muton and a Viper over there on the building, and we are going to have to start moving towards the thing then. We have 2 pods over there. One was a... Okay, so there was a Viper and a... Alright. We do have some space, though. We got a little room to work. Not a lot of room, but a little, and we still have some time as well. How much damage did the thing take? Looks like 4 to 5, so we've got a couple turns here. Let's play this a little bit slow. Let's bring the Deadeye. Keller, there's almost no way you spawn a pod in that tile, because those guys are on the other side of the building. Let's go half measures here. I'm not quite ready to commit. I'm sorry, but I'm just not ready to fully commit to this relationship. I don't want to say anything bad about you. You seem like a lovely group of aliens, and I think maybe we could have a bright future together. But I'm just not ready to settle down yet. I'm just not ready to be tied down with a family of Vipers and Sectopods. All right, Steve. I'm thinking we may have Steve go scanning protocol this turn, but since we know that tile is safe, we're going to springboard forward with old Helen Keller. Tay-Tay, I mean, you need ammo, so let's not do anything stupid here. We're going to have Taylor Swift. She is going to stand in the open, but with no active aliens. This is minimally dangerous. Tay-Tay reloads. Jake, the Master Chef Busey, is going to come right next to Taylor and do the exact same thing. That way they can stand shoulder to shoulder and miss some 90% shots once again.
I'm ready.
Because, you know, it worked out so well for us the last time. Now, at this point, we sort of can't afford to bust a hack, so let's just have Steve Irwin go on Overwatch. Stovepipe, I think we'll drop you on Overwatch too, just in case the enemy decides to wander into us. Doesn't look like they're moving in this direction, though. Alright, at 7 damage a turn, the damage is sort of piling up. We may need to accelerate our timetable at least slightly. Yuri, right? Oh, man, I would love to get you up here. The only problem is our other target is clear on the other side of that building. I don't think you'd have line of sight to shit.
Moving out.
We do have a Mimic Beacon if we need to Bums Rush. We can pull Bums Rush move if we gotta. I'll touch a Bums Bum, I don't care. Be like, dude, don't rush a bum. Be like, hey, don't tell me who to rush. This is my fraternity. I'll rush whoever I want. If I want to rush all bums, I'll rush an entire fraternity of bums. I have a whole class of bums.
Move to protect that gear at all costs.
Yeah, well, I'm sort of working on it there, Bradford, but again, slow and steady sort of wins the race. Helen Keller has a ton of gas grenades. We sort of know where the aliens are, in that they're sort of around that corner. What if we took cover and just had Helen Keller blind fire a gas grenade around the corner? I mean, that could potentially be quite useful. Alternatively, we could just take Abraham Lincoln right up to here. This should be pretty good cover, and also shouldn't spawn a pod, but you know what? Before I say shouldn't and then go ahead and spawn a pod and get everybody fucking killed, let's just double confirm this. Steve Irwin, give me the scanning protocol. This is what the protocol is for. We're using the protocol. Comes the scan. Crikey, mate, got a pod back there. What appeared to be some... Were those civilians, or was that another pod? That is definitely another pod, because those guys have health. Man, there are a fucking shitload of aliens up here. So we've got 2 Vipers and a Muton. And then over here, what appears to be an Advent officer, a sectoid, looks like another Viper. So we've got an Advent pod. Man, that's a lot of fucking aliens. So we're definitely going to want to come at this piecemeal then. The problem is going to be getting guys out of that second floor. Man, it's going to be tough. All right, so we need to get Yuri in. Actually, Yuri, how can you not see those guys? You must just be too far away. What we want to do then is get Honest Abe in a position where he could maybe whip a grenade in that second floor window. Let's move to here and make sure Abe doesn't get spotted. Abe did not get spotted. So, Abe, if we had you lob a grenade in here, could you theoretically drop one in this second floor? I mean, their name is Luca. They live on the second... Oh, Abe can do it, like, to right there. That would be not terrible, but also not optimal. What if we get... don't spawn these guys, Abe. Beautiful. And then I think we'll just have Taylor Swift and Jake Busey make a full-on, straight-up assault blitz here. And then they can... Once we've gone in, destroyed the floors, we can have Taylor and Jake mop up what's left with some shotgun fire. So we're going to send in the old Master Chef. I don't really want the Master Chef near the window. I'd rather have him behind this door. Keller, I think we should probably reposition you as well, just to be safe. Can Helen Keller see that guy from here? All right, the thing says no. I'm going to, against my better judgment, take its word. Okay, that worked.
I've got movement. Heads up.
Those guys did definitely not move either. They haven't... Yeah. Oh, nope. Never mind. They did move. Okay. Well, they have spawned themselves. That's actually not necessarily bad. They may come towards us. They absolutely can't... It better not spawn that second pod. Okay, I was going to say, if those guys also got activated, I'm going to be so salty it's not even fucking funny. You've got to be shitting me. Okay, so every alien on the map is back here in a phone booth, and now we have 3 goddamn Vipers to kill in a single fucking turn. Well, this is fantastic. Because, you know, killing 3 Vipers, that's no problem at all. Those guys aren't ridiculously difficult to kill. We have options. We've got a lot of good shotgun options as well. I mean, Tay-Tay might be able to just straight up kill that dude. We have to be very careful about what sort of cover we choose to eliminate, if we choose to eliminate cover. I think we are going to have to do it at least once, and we're going to have to do it with Abraham Lincoln. We're going to have to be very careful about where we dropped it. Actually, Lincoln can't really do anything with a grenade at all. One, because he's blowing the shit out of a bunch of friendlies here. 2, this does nothing to hit that muton. Although, if we could blow up this wall, it might give Yuri a shot at the muton. You know what? This actually seems like it might be worthwhile. I mean, the other Viper pod is already fucking active. We're already sunk on that department. They can't make the situation any worse for us there. So let's bring down a big chunk of building. Alright, I did some pretty good work. Got that Viper exposed. We've got flank shots on this guy if we need it. Yuri Novak now has... I mean, he can kill that guy at will. Man, the muton is still stupefyingly difficult to hit. Alright, Yuri. It's time for lightning hands, I think. So we're going to have you lightning hands this guy because it can't miss. It is a flank shot. Good chance to crit. Poison if we get it. Might be able to put him down. Is he poisoned? Please tell me he's poisoned. He's not poisoned, and it wouldn't matter if he was, because he's nowhere close to injured enough. Well, Tay-Tay can in that, man. Master Chef Busey could go forward and do something. Steve Irwin. Yeah. It's a bit of a sticky wicket now, isn't it? We want to have Jake Busey move last, because Jake Busey does have our Mimic Beacon, and if we're going to need that to have some bacon-saving moments... And I kind of feel like we're probably going to need that for somebody to have their bacon saved. Actually, when I say probably, there's no way we kill all of these units this turn. There's just too many. We can't do it. Yeah. So let's have Yuri rapid fire. Well, Pete, you don't trust Yuri to get the double kill here? What is wrong with you, Pete? In Yuri you trust. Hashtag Yuri gets it done, Pete. Remember, I get it done. Yeah, well, I tell you what, get done killing this Viper, and then I'll be much happier with you getting shit done.
Adjusting aim.
Adjusting aim? Why? You hit him. Don't adjust it at all. Oh, never mind. The second shot missed. Well, okay, fine. I rescind my don't adjust your aim, because it definitely needs adjusted. Yeah, Jake Busey is going to have to throw a Mimic Beacon, because we are not going to be able to generate enough damage this turn. So we can definitely kill this man. Everyone's got him. Pumped his guts full of lead. Dropped him in the ground. Now the issue at bar is, what do we want to do with Taylor Swift? I kind of think we just have Taylor Swift kill the Viper. 63. I really don't want to move forward if I can avoid it. Yeah, let's just take this 79% shot, which I'm sure Taylor will miss. Fan-fucking-tastic, Swift. You're doing a bang-up job. Making us all real proud, Tay-Tay. Making us all real proud. All right, Keller. We can't throw exploding kind grenades in here, but I can gas the holy living shit out of these guys. Actually, I'm not sure if gas grenades will even do anything to a Viper. You know what? Now that I think about it, fuck that. Let's just go with the exploding type grenades. I can't blow up the thing because blowing up the thing will end the mission. So let's just do... Actually, I don't want to blow up that back wall. I'm afraid it'll... Yeah, we can't. It'll spawn a pod. 84% chance to hit for Keller. 76, 46. Alright, we're going to have to do this. And we absolutely don't have a choice regarding the Mimic Beacon here. Helen Keller, of course, the little Deadeye bringing home the bacon with the kill. But we have no chance to not use the Mimic Beacon here. We absolutely must use it. Can't really afford to go forward. Wouldn't mind getting Jake Busey sort of spread out a little bit, though, because we are a little too close for comfort, and I'm a little worried about having somebody whip a grenade at me. So let's do this. Mimic Beacon. I don't want the Mimic Beacon any further forward, because the Mimic Beacons will spawn pods, which I kind of think is complete and utter horseshit, but they will do it. So there's the Phantom Jake Busey. Wait till the Orb hears about this, man. Dad's gonna be pissed I'm stealing his shtick. And the fucking Mimic Beacon absolutely spawned this other pod. Well, that's just brilliant. Yeah, that was just what we needed. So now we have to kill a Muton and a Viper and then get shot at a whole bunch by the guys that are back there. I think Taylor Swift's flashbang is gonna probably play an integral role in us not being dead. If this sectoid chooses to shoot at the beacon, we could be okay as long as he doesn't crit. That's amazing, actually. We managed to kill that guy's turn as well. And here comes our little Viper friend. He tried to bind the Mimic Beacon and failed. Now we have a gigantic armada of assholes. So, how to deal with this gigantic armada of assholes? Alright. Well, Yuri cannot rapid fire because he doesn't have enough bullets. He also really doesn't have that fantastic of a shot. And he also probably has the most shot options of anybody. That Heavy Lancer is very troubling. I'm of the decided opinion that we should definitely fall back on this turn. Are you a Lancer or... No, we're not. Okay. We are going to want Taylor Swift to throw a flashbang. Abraham Lincoln, are you far enough away? In all likelihood, the answer is yes. You're not in amazing cover. Man, you have a terrible chance to hit that guy. You know what? Yeah, it's fine. I'm just going to forego it. Let's devastate. Let's just level the rest of this building. Yes, confirm, because you're telling me I'm going to blow up my own used Mimic Beacon. Still constitutes that as friendly fire. I think the Mimic Beacon, when it's on the ground after it's been used, counts as a friendly corpse. Which is why it gives you that notification, because it considers it like a fallen enemy. I mean, we know they can be resurrected because the aliens have done it to us. Do I want to completely forego cover this turn? The answer is no. We're going to want people in probably the best cover they can get. Which means Helen Keller probably shouldn't move if she doesn't have to. That gas grenade of hers is so tempting now. Yuri can't miss the Viper. He's got a pretty good chance at the Muton. You know what? What are your pistol chances like here, Yuri? Pretty fucking good, actually. What if we have you pistol the Muton? Call me crazy on this one. That doesn't count as a shot.
It hit the plate.
So we got him, poisoned him. Could we then... No, that does count as a blue move, though. All right, well, we're just going to face off then, because neither one of these shots is likely to miss. So Yuri goes into full gunslinger mode. Doing some solid beatdown action right there. No kill on either one, but I think both of them... Yeah, that was a mistake. And we could have got a lot more out of that. All right, Taylor, are you going to be able to flashbang those guys? I mean, these guys are really the problem and what I would like most to be flashbanged. The answer is yes, you can do it. I believe being disoriented slows you down, which is why I'm going to throw this, because I want that heavy lancer as slow as possible. There's another guy back there somewhere I can't see, or was that a civilian that got disoriented? If that wasn't a civilian, there's 8 fucking trillion dudes back here. We could have Jake Busey run and gun to the corner and shoot that sectoid in the back, which is an intriguing idea. We got Helen Keller. We got Matt. Okay, so it's just Keller, Steve Irwin. You know what, Helen Keller? Just give me an explosive grenade here. Is that really the way I want to play this? Is that really the way I want to play it? I mean, we could put it on these guys and try to blow up this car. Can we hit both of them? Is there any way we can engineer a hit on both? Nope. The Muton has to die. We have 2 shooters, though. We've got Steve. Steve could just combat tactics the Muton. That's a guaranteed kill for Steve. Jake Busey then shoots that guy. Then we could go gas grenade action. Is it worth the risk? You know what? I think it's worth the risk. We're going to bring Jake Busey to here. Jake Busey kills the Viper. Viper is down. Ah, delicious chutney, everybody. Chutney. The chutney chef is, he's in town, and he's whipping out the chutney. There's mad chutney everywhere. So, who do we want? Abraham Lincoln. The stovepipe is definitely getting our aid protocol because his cover is shit. Everybody else is in full cover. We're going to pump up the stovepipe. Pump up the pipe. Pump it up while your pipe is stomping. While your stove is stomping. Get the jammer pumping. Look ahead the crowd a jumping. I should never sing, especially like hip-hop songs, because the only hip-hop song I actually know all of the words to is Digital Underground's The Humpty Dance. It's your chance to do the hump, by the way. So then we can go full gas grenade back here. Yep, we're going to catch both of these guys. This will give them not only damage and some significant amounts of poison. This will also, well, it'll shred the armor on the guy who has armor. And in addition to that, it does give them a penalty to hit unless they move. So if they want to stay in their current positions and shoot, they will have a bit of a penalty. And I really wouldn't mind drawing them forward. Advanced Officer, Advanced Trooper, Heavy Lancer, Advanced Officer. So there's another guy back there. He's going to shoot. There is no way this should hit. Okay, he marked Steve Irwin. Even marked, Steve should be absolutely unhittable. Overwatch. This guy also better not hit a goddamn thing. Abraham Lincoln? Why are you shooting? Not sure why Lincoln got a shot there. I mean, I'm not real salty about it, except for the fact that it looked like he peppered the holy shit out of the thing we're supposed to be defending. Here comes our sectoid friend, who is gonna double move, because apparently he's suicidal. So you're still standing in poison. That Lancer moved to the corner, I think. We gotta figure out what tile that Lancer is in. He'll be in the tile we can't stand in. That's how we'll know where he's at. Where are you at, you son of a bitch? I know you moved forward. Where did he go? He's got to be... Okay, he's there. This is a tile we can't stand in. Somebody is there. We have... Yeah, it's got to be. It's got to be right there. So, Helen Keller, then, I think, needs to wheel and deal the boomy type grenade. Give me the boomy boom, Keller. Give me the big bada boom, Keller. Big bada big boom. Big bada boom. Bada big boom. That's what I need, Keller. So here comes. Keller's bringing down a house. The roof is on fire because Helen Keller threw grenades at it and set it on fire. Never mind, there is no one in that tile. But we did get some damage and eliminated that guy's cover. Where the hell did that Lancer go? Baby Maker, what do you got? You have one definite kill on that guy. And a bad shot at the side. Alright, well, just take the slam dunk here, then. Whoop, you every shot he slam dunk when Yeti is pulling trigger. Yeti dunk, he dunk like crazy. Yeti dunk like Kobe Bryant on PCP. Why does Kobe have to be using some kind of weird substance to enhance his abilities? Don't you think Kobe Bryant probably has the whole I can dunk thing pretty well figured out already? I don't really think he needs to be on PCP to really fucking jam home a dunk. Call me crazy, but it seems like he could probably just be like, yeah, this is just another day at the office. I forgot that man was on Overwatch. Then again, he is flashbanged and standing in a cloud of poison, so if we were ever going to risk running an Overwatch shot, that was probably the one to risk. 74% chance for the crit, and Mango chutnified. That sectoid is done diggity dealing. You know what? That's a good assessment of your own abilities, Jake. That was, in fact, not too shabby. It was a pretty good shot, in fact. Still no idea why that officer is so hard to hit. We could send Tay-Tay up to do a little shotgun surgery, but there is that heavy lancer. He's lurking. He's creeping. He's peeping like a Facebook stalker. We have no idea where he is. He's creeping and peeping. I can't have him creeping and peeping me. No creeping, no peeping.
Finally.
Steve, can you finish off that advanced trooper? I mean, that guy is a threat. Unless you critical, probably not. Well, it's got to be done. Somebody's got to take the shot. And Steve does get us 1 damage, even if... Oh! Crikey, mate! What you expect? I'm Steve Irwin.
Who's keeping the score?
And crikey, better be keeping score for... Is that guy on the roof? Nope, that was a pigeon. I saw a pigeon on the roof and freaked out because I thought it was a bad guy. All right. So Tay-Tay's going to come in here. She's on Overwatch because the only people that are in, like, theoretical range of danger are going to be Helen Keller, Steve Irwin, and Tay-Tay. And they're probably not going to die, even from the heavy lancer. I think we just dropped some Overwatch here. Oh, that guy ran away. No wonder we couldn't hit him. He actually moved further away from us. He's no longer poisoned, but there's no telling where he has gotten off to. Well, he's coming towards us, right towards us. Tay-Tay with a very, very long, very, very bad Overwatch shot. You know, you have a shotgun, right, Taylor? I mean, just to remind you, you have a shot. That guy's gonna sit back there and try and fucking snipe the thing. That's, well, I'd say it was clever if it wasn't so fucking bullshittery, but that's actually pretty remarkably self-aware play from the AI. We're gonna hold off on that shot. Keller, let's just bring you up here and see what you can do. Can you give me a shot at that guy? HK, what do you say? You don't need to see him, so the cloud of acid in the way is not really a problem for you, Helen Keller. In fact, let's make sure that there's no chance for missing here. Just go ahead and drop a poison gas bomb on him. This does some damage and poisons him, and then with the combat tactics from Steve Irwin, we've got the kill if we want it. Here we go. So that's 3 and a poison. Steve Irwin's tactics will finish him off. And then I think we'll give Taylor Swift like some kind of long ghetto shot here. Just to try and feed her a kill. Just to try and feed her a kill. Taylor is, you know, she's not a particularly voluptuous woman. And there's nothing wrong with that. She's got a really athletic build. And I mean, me personally, I kind of find that attractive. But I gotta say, Tay-Tay, you know, a little meat on your bones wouldn't hurt you any either. Gotta kind of get like a sort of a Christina Hendricks kind of thing going. Be, a little more voluptuous. What do you say, Tay-Tay? Give it a try.
On Overwatch.
You were just bitching about cardio in that video. You know, one advantage to kind of letting yourself go a little bit is the cardio becomes a whole hell of a lot less necessary. 54%. And Tay-Tay with a monster critical. Talk about... you made me very salty, Taylor Swift. But you know what? I'm never going to complain because that is a flawless mission, I believe.
Status confirmed. All hostiles are down and the area is
We also managed to pick up some loot. Operation Enduring Shriek, a fantastic success. And most importantly, we got enough Advent Trooper corpses to fucking build our armor. So, yay. Enduring Shriek, by the way, the title of Taylor Swift's next album. The one where she writes exclusively music about how she feels bad about herself after having let herself go. You know, she's weighing like 7.5 bills. Got kind of a Carney Wilson meets Brian Wilson crossover sort of thing. Taylor sings her Enduring Shriek. It's a song about the cakes she has eaten. You should go with pie, by the way, Taylor. I mean, if you're looking to bulk up and pad on some pounds, I gotta say, the pie is more calorically dense than cake. You really want to go for pie. Trust me, I'm a guy who knows. When it comes to calorie-rich foods, Perfidious Pete is your man. I am your greatest resource. 76.92% shot successful percentage hit rate thanks to the work of Taylor Swift and Jake Busey with the high percentage misses. Nice guys there. Most under fire are Mimic, Beacon, Decoy, which is exactly the way we want it. I'm feeling real good about that mission. That was pretty solid. We did some good work there. And I'm pretty sure Tay-Tay got a promotion, as did the Master Chef. More chutney than ever is about to be headed to the kitchen.
It's only a matter of time before we regain control of the planet.
Dr. Tigan is enthused. Taylor Swift did not get a promotion. 4 missions, 8 kills. That's 2-1, Tay-Tay. Where's my crimson-lipped goddess of death, man? You gotta be rolling like Steve Irwin here. 13-33. Hell, even Abe Lincoln is 2-1. Keller, 2-1. Yuri the Baby Maker Novak sporting almost 3-1 because he's the world's most amazing man. Yes, you know it, Pete. Oh, by the way, here, Pokemon over there. How's the Catch 'em All quest coming? Tough to catch them when Yuri has put bullet in face. Crikey, mate, you really starting to piss me off there, Novak. I tell you, you don't wanna see an angry Steve Irwin. You don't want to do it. For a little bit of since Steve's got his dander up, man. He's getting a little sensitive about the kill to mission ratio. He is a specialist, by the way, Yuri. Hey, damn right, mate. Remember next time you're up there with your ass hanging out in the breeze there, it's some bad cover. Old Steve throws the aid protocol at you that keeps the bullet out of your stupid spice helmet. You remember then, mate? Maybe Steve will win a kill to keep your dumb ass safe so that you can rack it up. Basically the John Stockton of XCOM over here, and I'm not getting any credit pay. That's all right, Steve. I still love you. Meanwhile, Jake Master Chef Busey quietly clawing his way up to the rank of captain. Bladestorm, yeah, I mean, okay, it exists. Implacable is 100% better in every case. I'm not a big fan of Bladestorm. Free sword attacks on any enemies that enter or attack from melee range. If we're letting enemies punch at us from melee, Jake Busey futilely swinging his arc blade at them really isn't going to help a whole lot. It is useful against chrysalids, I'll give you that, but sort of, again, if a chrysalid gets up to take a poke at you, chances are you're probably screwed anyway. So we got an advanced expanded magazine. That's excellent. We also picked up another stock, which is less excellent. Advent datapad, PCS superior conditioning, plus 3 HP. That's solid. Trooper corpses 2, Stun Lancer corpses 2, Archon, Viper, Mutoid, blah, blah, bunch of extra bullshit. Yeah, the Archon autopsy. I'm sure Dr. Tigan is launching at the bit to get his hands on Jaime Lannister. He wants to get a piece of Nikolai Coster-Waldau, and I can't blame him. He's a handsome man. He's got a great ass. All right, Dark Event countered. New construction. All right, so we actually did pick right in the Dark Event department. That's going to slow down the aliens' advent timer. That'll help buy us more time before we have to worry about the Doom counter again. So Helen Keller got her will restored and increased because she shook it off. Taylor Swift, of course she shook it off. She wrote the fucking song about it. And Jake Master Chef Busey also shaking it off. Damn fine mission, guys. That was some really good work. Let's head down to engineering very quickly because we should be able to build some real sexy armor right now. Yeah, that's what I'm looking for right there. Yeah. Oh, we're styling in the Predator. Pat it down, Busey. That's all right. No, go ahead and punch it. Give it a good swift kick. Test it out. Kind of see what it is. Put it through its paces, Jake Busey. Oh, I'm feeling real good about that. Feeling real good. The Psi Amp, yeah, squad upgrade. We need 25 Elerium crystals we don't have. Also, there's no reason to build one of those because we don't even have a Psi Trooper. So, meh, that's fine. We still have 1,046 supplies at the moment.
If this is what it was like in the old days. Always on edge.
You seem real stoked for no reason at all, Lily.
Certainly keeps you on your toes.
I guess. And with Lily happily on her toes, I guess she's planning on taking out ballet once the war is over. But Lily's ballet dreams and aspirations, I mean, good luck with that. Yeah, I think you'd be a fine ballerina, Lily.
Against the aliens.
Yeah, okay, Bradford. You know, I was actually waiting for your interruption this time. I've learned to anticipate you, Bradford. You're going to have to kind of change up your tactics, buddy. I've gone full counterpuncher. I'm basically Pernell Williams in here. Didn't work, did it? Suck it, Bradford. Anyway, if you enjoyed the episode, feel free to drop a like down in the comment section. Of course, your support does really mean a lot. And if you'd like to see more uninterrupted outros, I might consider subscribing as well, because I'm on the Bradford shit, and that's not going to happen again. Right now, thanks very much for watching, and I'll see you again soon.